Hello fight fans and welcome to MMA Insider. In today's video, we've got a packed line of headlines. Starting off, Junior Dos Santos discussed how happy he was to finally put USADA behind him. Moving on, Cody Garbrandt questions O'Malley's longevity as a champion. Additionally, Khabib priced himself out of a potential grappling match against Georges St-Pierre. Lastly, Petr Yan calls for trilogy match against Sterling. Former UFC heavyweight champion Junior Dos Santos is happy in Garbrandt FC. The Brazilian has been out of the cage since a one-off bout in Eagle FC last May. There, Junior Dos Santos suffered his 5th loss in a row. However, it was a medical stoppage, as the former champion had dislocated his shoulder in the final seconds of the 3rd round. Ahead of his Garbrandt FC debut, Junior Dos Santos is feeling confident. In a recent interview with Morning Combat, the former UFC champion discussed how happy he was to finally put USADA behind him. Here's what he mentioned. "I'm putting in great work, and right now, we're not going through USADA. It's been great because I can take my pre-workouts. I can take my burning fat, I can take my vitamins, I can take all the supplements that I couldn't before. It's been great, I'm feeling great, I'm eating good, and I've always taken care of my health." Cody Garbrandt believes Sean O'Malley being champion is good for the UFC bantamweight division, but he doesn't expect it to last. Garbrandt was booked to face O'Malley's teammate Mario Bautista this past Saturday, but withdrew due to injury. O'Malley poked fun at Garbrandt and said he dodged a bullet by pulling out. Trash talk aside, Garbrandt is happy for O'Malley, but questions his longevity as champion. This is what he said. "I'm happy for Sean O'Malley. I think it's great he's a champion in our division. I think he has a lot of holes and weaknesses that are going to be exposed a lot. But right now, let him enjoy the championship and what he was able to do on Saturday night." Craig Jones has revealed that Khabib Nurmagomedov seemingly priced himself out of a potential grappling match against Georges St-Pierre. While it's been almost 3 years since Khabib Nurmagomedov walked away from mixed martial arts, many fans still hope to see him return one day. Unfortunately, with every day that passes, it seems less and less likely. One idea that he did entertain, though, was a grappling match against Georges St-Pierre. GSP will make a grappling appearance of his own later this year, and once upon a time, a showdown with Khabib seemed to be in the pipeline. However, according to Craig Jones, Khabib asked for a number that was simply too high. When he spoke to the media, this is what he said. "I was with the UFC Fight Pass guys and they were trying to ask me for opponents for GSP, and I had no idea who would be suitable. They asked me in the moment and I didn't know. I remember I said Khabib and I think they said Khabib wanted $5 million to do the grappling match. I was like, whoa! Obviously that's priced himself out there. Those guys would be cool to see. I'd love to train with those guys and feel what it's like." Petr Yan is interested in running it back with Aljamain Sterling. Yan and Sterling first faced off at UFC 259 in March 2021. Yan, defending his bantamweight title, was disqualified for an illegal knee, losing his belt. In their UFC 273 rematch in April 2022, Sterling narrowly retained his title through a split decision, though some felt Yan deserved the win. Since then, Petr Yan has been vocal in trying to get the trilogy. Following UFC 292 and Sterling losing his belt, the Russian is now interested in the trilogy. Yan responded to Sterling when he tweeted about getting a rematch in 2024, referencing O'Malley. The tweet was a good and clever one from Petr Yan, who's on a 3-fight losing skid and has lost 4 of his last 5. Although Yan is interested in running it back with Aljo, it's uncertain if the UFC would have any interest in the fight. Aljo is after an immediate rematch with Sean O'Malley, but if he doesn't get it, perhaps the trilogy with Yan will happen. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. Your dedication and support fuel our passion to bring you the latest and greatest in the MMA world. If you enjoyed today's news, please give us a thumbs up and share with fellow MMA fans. Remember to subscribe to stay in the loop with daily MMA updates. We've got a lot of exciting news, interviews, and analysis coming your way every single day. Your engagement helps us grow and serve the MMA community even better. Once again, thank you for being an integral part of our daily MMA journey.